Welcome back, everybody. This is the Renegade Fight. I'm your host, RDJ, and today we'll be talking about the keys to Florida State's 2025 success. As we know, Coach Mike Norvell will be entering into his sixth season at Florida State. His coaching record is 33-27 win-loss total. And this 2025 season should tell us a lot about how this team will be uh, willing to be better and the new coaching staff coming in. He hired a brand new coaching staff, Coach Norvell, and the University of Florida State to revamp this offense and defense. As we know, this past season in the 2024 season, we was off to a 2-10 record, which, as we all know, is not too good for Florida State, not good at all for Florida State in the history of um, what we are used to having. So Coach Norvell had to do what it was best for his career as well as the Florida State career as well by hiring a brand new staff. And in doing so, that brought in a lot of new coaches, an entire coaching staff revamped. It brought in new offensive coordinator Gus Malzahn. It also brought in defensive coordinator Coach Tony White, and as well as other coaching names, uh, as well as offensive line coach Herb Hand. Not only did it bring in Coach Herb Hand, other coaches that were may have stayed on the staff got promotions. Um, and not only that, um, the Florida State football staff is well off, more well off than we were in the past. I'm so excited to see that we do have these new coaches and a lot to unpack uh, to see what they will bring to FSU, because in everyone's coaches stops before coming to Florida State, they have had success. Um, Running backs coach, Coach David Johnson. He is also a new face, new name on the coaching roster. Um, and not only that, uh, we are excited to see what can do, what the team can do. Um, so Coach Coach Gus Malzahn, I'm sorry, he spent 4 seasons at University of Central Florida, previous 4 seasons. So as we also know, we've been talking a lot about Coach Malzahn and his efforts, and not only his efforts, his success. He is a run heavy coach, and not only is he a run heavy coach, he can also implement different things within the offense to keep them uh, thinking and to keep them energized in moving the ball down the football field. Even though the coach Gus Malzahn is a run-heavy coach, he is known for putting the ball in the air and making plays as well. Uh, I'm excited to see what Coach Malzahn does for this offense this season. Not only am I excited to see what he does for this season, I want to see also how the other offensive coaches gel with Coach Malzahn and Malzahn with those coaches to see how will this offense be productive. I know that they will be productive, but how will you be productive? And can we carry this game in and game out throughout the entire season? Um, and Coach Tony White, we've been talking a lot about him as well. His previous stops was at Syracuse and at Nebraska, and not only those stops, um, Coach Tony White is also a successful defensive coordinator. Wherever he has stopped, he has had success. And then not only has he had success at all his stops, um, Coach Tony White is known, and I knew this, but I didn't really research it as heavy as I have within the past few days. Um, Coach Tony White, every program that he's been in, he has had a top 25 defense. Um, I knew of that, but not sure was that totally accurate, and it is totally accurate. Wherever Coach Tony White has coached, he has had a successful defense, top 25 defense on the field. So that is a great news that I would love. I have heard, and I would love to see how it will transition for us at Florida State. Um, Coach White, just excited to see what he brings to the table. And jumping back to the offense just a little bit, um, notable offensive stars uh, that we have acquired throughout this offseason, from Tennessee, Squirrel White, receiver, Squirrel White. He is going to be a integral part to this offense. Another receiver, Deuce Robinson from the University of Southern California. He's also going to be a integral part. Uh, Tight end Randy Pittman Jr. comes from University of Central Florida, where Coach Gus Malzahn was this past season, and other notable names as well. Um, Other names that's on the slate for the offense and defense. This team is going to be gelled together. They've been working hard all summer. Not only have they been working hard all summer, we are ready for fall camp. And not only are we ready for fall camp, we just ready to show the world that Florida State is back. Um, so I just love to hear and see that. Um, and moving along throughout the Florida State news and notes, um, Thomas Castellanos has went to social media these past, well, not these past few days, but just a few days ago, and he has called out the Alabama football program. When I heard this, I did not think this was true because we're still some month and a half away from the kickoff of the season. And from reports around the news feeds and networks, uh, Thomas Castellanos has called out the Alabama football program. I don't know word for word quote, but in a nutshell, he has said something about along the lines of saying, Coach Nick Saban is not here to save you, or Alabama is not what they used to be. Um, well, I when I heard that, I was like, oh boy, he just opened up a can of worms. But then when I thought about it, I said, wait a minute. Alabama has had success throughout, we can say, at least 20 years under Nick Saban, or as long as Saban has been at Alabama. Reports say Nick Saban still has a hand on the Alabama program. Uh, but I thought about it and I said to myself, oh, this is not good news for us because we're coming off a struggling season. But then I was like, no, look at the history of Florida State. We've always been in the top 25 year in and year out. And not only that, we've got big names as well. We have big names coming into the season this year. So when I dissected it among myself, I was like, well, that's not good that Castellanos calls out Alabama. But then I was like, no, maybe this is a way to hype himself up to become a better player because he's already a good player. But maybe it's getting him hyped for the season. Maybe it's a strategy to get his teammates more hyped up. They're good coming into the season. Maybe this is a way to just gel the team even closer. Uh, Florida State has named notable names throughout the history of Florida State program. And not only that, we have a rich history of winning. So this is going to be a big game anyway on the 28th of August when we do face Alabama. But why should you be scared or nervous about your quarterback or your team saying choice words to another team? That's just showing to me leadership and confidence that uh, we can stand the test of time, and we can stand toe to toe with anybody on the football field if you put your mind to it and your skill to it to want to win. uh, a will to win is not always the skill on the field. It is about the preparation of how you can go about and to do it. And Thomas Castellanos is just doing just that. He's getting his mind prepared to get a will to win, and not only get his mind prepared as a will to win, he's preparing the minds of his teammates. And hopefully, this game we already know it's going to be one for the ages, one for the books. So hopefully we can pull this game out. And not only Castellanos play well, the team plays well, and we pull out a victory. So Castellanos, yeah, he said some words, but hey, now it's time to back it up, and I think we will back it up and just show the world like we always have that Florida State is here. We're here to stay. We're back, and it starts the 2025 football season. So just knowing that, and like I forestated, the notable names on the offense, Squirrel White and Deuce Robinson, both receivers, and Randy Pittman Jr., tight end, offensive line, the defensive line, on our football staff, the safeties and corners. Everybody has to put a hand into winning this game on the 28th. So I look forward to it and can't wait to see the outcome and the game. Moving on uh, down the list just a little bit um, to the NFL side of things. Uh, Pittsburgh Steelers has traded for defensive back Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey is a former Florida State standout. He is a former Florida State great. He is a former Florida State all everything. If you have seen Jalen Ramsey in the NFL, that's just a taste of what you have seen uh, in the NFL. He had that's just an appetizer in the NFL. What he has done at Florida State. Uh, our defensive back. He's listed as a defensive back because he can play at cornerback. He can play at safety. He can play anywhere to me on the defensive side of the ball. While he was here at Florida State, he was one that he would be the leader. He would be the standout person. He would get the train rolling on defense, and not only will he get the train rolling, he would keep everything right at bay, keeping the team right where we need to be to hang in games and win games. Um, just recently, a few days ago, and up until maybe yesterday too, I've been watching some Florida State highlights and Florida State old games of Jalen Ramsey, and not only Jalen Ramsey, Florida State's defenses. Uh, and I've seen some games where Jalen Ramsey would have two interceptions in one day, running back, some punt returns, kick returns. Jalen Ramsey is an all-around football player, and I'm glad the Pittsburgh Steelers has gotten him in that defensive backfield. Um, Bringing Jalen Ramsey to the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. Don't know exactly what the contract entails, but this move reminds me of back in the early 90s whenever Rod Woodson was at the pit with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Uh, Rod Woodson is a Hall of Famer, and I compared Jalen Ramsey and Rod Woodson together because Rod Woodson was the same kind of player that Jalen Ramsey is today. Defensive back, play at safety, can play at cornerback. He can command the secondary room, and not only he can control the secondary room, he can make plays, and everybody in that secondary uh, can make plays as well. So I compared Jalen Ramsey and Rod Woodson together because both of them are leaders, and not only are they leaders, they are what you call team builders, and they are team uh, people that can turn your franchise, your program around. Can't wait to see what the Pittsburgh Steelers and Jalen Ramsey, what that relationship will and can be like. Um, so just with that being said, bringing in Ramsey, I really hope that that will influence defensive end T.J. Watt to try to get a new contract so that he can come in to the training camps and be ready to play as well. T.J. Watt, as we know, he is a sack artist, a sack master. We really, really do need him along that defensive line to have success this season. I believe that something can be done or will be done to get him back on the Pittsburgh Steelers facility to be ready for the 2025 season. Um, the Steelers Nation, Steelers coaching staff, Steelers players are all happy to see and to get Jalen Ramsey alongside with this program franchise, Pittsburgh Steelers program franchise, to see how this will fare. A lot of questions and concerns have been asked. Well, what does this do to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and how will they fare in the AFC? Well, uh, as we know, Coach Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season uh, in the coaching realm of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think this still puts us right at the height of having a winning season again. I think that this season here will tell a lot. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers will shock some people. As we already know, the division that they're in, you're in there with the Cincinnati Bengals, the Cleveland Browns, and the Baltimore Ravens. This is going to be a division where you're going to beat up on each other. But I think when it's all said and done, uh, there's going to be some heads turning as this would be the best division in all of the NFL this season. So I hope and I think that Pittsburgh Steelers is going to be right at the top of the AFC when it's all said and done. So just wanted to encourage everyone, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us. Find us on Instagram, The Renegade Fight. I am your host, RDJ, and always, go Noles.